So in the last tutorial, we have learned about the arithmetic operators available in C++. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning about the shorthand or the increment and decrement operators in C++. So the two shorthand operators available in C++ are the increment operator, which is denoted by two plus symbols, and the decrement operator, which is denoted by two minus symbols. So in the last tutorial, we have learned about the arithmetic operators, and here to demonstrate the use of this shorthand or the increment and decrement operators, consider an example. Let's say we have a variable a, and which is of type int, and we initialize this variable a equal to 10. And if I wanted to increment this variable a by 1, then what I need to do is I need to write a equal to a plus 1. So the operation a plus 1 is done first, 10 plus 1 11, and then that 11 is stored in this variable a. So if we use this increment operator, then we can write plus plus a or a plus plus. Similarly, if we wanted to do a minus 1 here, then if we are using the arithmetic operators, then you guys need to write a equal to a minus 1. But if you use this decrement operator, then you guys need to write minus minus a or a minus minus. So we can say that the increment and decrement operators provide a convenient notational shorthand for adding or subtracting one from an object. The next thing is, where this increment and decrement operators are used. So these are very frequently used in the loops or with the iterators, and we're gonna see that when we learn about the loops. And depending on the way we are using the increment and decrement operators, we have two types. One is called prefix and another one is called postfix. So this prefix is nothing but using this increment or decrement operator before the variable name, plus plus a in our previous example, or minus minus a. Similarly, this postfix is a plus plus or a minus minus. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to be writing a program right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a variable, let's say int a, and I'm going to initialize that one to a value of 10. Then how to use this increment or decrement operator? So here what I'm going to write is a plus plus, and then I'm going to write cout, and then I'm going to refer the variable a. That's it. I'm going to save this one, build and run. So you guys can see the value 11 because a is incremented by 1. And similarly, if I change this one to plus plus a, we'll get the same result, 11. And if we use minus minus or the decrement operator, then it's gonna be 9. And similarly, a minus minus is also gonna yield 9. So I'm gonna save this, build and run. So you guys can see 9. The next important thing is, how we use this increment or decrement operator, whether we use it as a prefix or a postfix, or what happens when we use it as a prefix and what happens when we use it as a postfix. So here, just to demonstrate this, what I'm gonna do is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna write plus plus a. So this is prefix and I'm gonna build and run this. So you guys can see here we got 11. And now if I change this one to postfix, a plus plus, what happens is build and run. You see this? We get the result 10, not 11. Why it is so? When we use this increment operator as a prefix, what happens is the value of the variable, which is 10, is incremented first. It becomes 11, or 1 is added to that, and that becomes 11, and that value will be used in the statement. So the 11 is used in that statement when we use plus plus a. But when we use a plus plus, what happens is the value of a will be used in the statement first, that is the value of 10, and then the value of a is incremented. So when we go to the next line, the a value becomes 11. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to be writing another cout statement here, and it's going to be a, and here let's add a new line, save it, build and run. So now you guys can see here, the value of a is 10. Whatever the value of a is used in the statement, that's because this is postfix, and the value is incremented once we leave this statement. So when the next line is encountered, the a's value is incremented. And similarly, the decrement operation. So if we write minus minus a, and if I run this, we get the value 9. That's because whatever the value of this variable a is decremented first, and then that decremented value will be used in the statement. And when we use it as a postfix and run this, now you guys can see here, whatever the value of this a is used in the statement, and then the value is decremented. So what happens is the value of 10 is used in this current statement, and then when we go to the next line, the value will be decremented by 1. So don't get confused here. If you don't understand, please watch it again, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.